Hey, it's JP. We are at Saguaro National Park on the west side of Tucson, checking out a whole bunch of new trails because today is a great day for a hike.
Today, we are in Saguaro National Park West. The drive from downtown Tucson is about 30 minutes to the King Canyon Trailhead. There's plenty of parking, and the National Park access fee is required. No restrooms are available at this location. I'll share my thoughts and tips on this hike at the end of this episode.
Hello and welcome to the channel. I'd like to thank you for joining me on my hike today, and I'd like to thank you for all your feedback. I appreciate all your likes and your subscribes and your comments. It means a lot to me, so thank you very much for that. Last week, my mom was in town, and so I didn't get a chance to go hiking. However, we did tour Saguaro National Park East, which isn't far from where we live. You have to pay to get a little weekly pass to get in there. Well, the pass is still good on this Saturday, so what we'll do is we'll use that to get into Saguaro National Park West on the other side of Tucson and check out a bunch of trails that I haven't checked out before. I'm really excited about this. From what I've read on all trails, it's supposed to be a beautiful hike, and so far, it's pretty gorgeous. It's gonna be a good day. That little climb right there makes me wonder if I'm on the trail or not. So yeah, I was way off the trail there. Now let's try this again. So when I started at the Kings Canyon Trailhead, I decided to go in a counterclockwise motion around the loop. It started out pretty steep and there's some rocks along a fairly wide trail. So it is off to a good start, but I'm feeling it a little bit. Okay, so I'm about 2 miles into my hike. What you're hearing, by the way, is airplanes taking off out of Ryan Airfield, which is where I got my instrument rating as a private pilot. And we're also under the approach to runway 12 to Tucson. So you're gonna hear some aircraft in the background, which is awesome, by the way. One of the things you're gonna notice about this side of Saguaro National Park is there is not a lot of shade. I'm going to post my current elevation right here, and you'll notice that we are a lot lower than we normally are when I'm hiking in Saguaro National Park East. All right, welcome to Wasson Peak. Actually, I'm just this side of the Wasson Peak. I was up there showing you lots of stuff while I was up there, but there's a crowd of people up there and I didn't want to interrupt them with my little dialogue thing. So what we're looking at is Tucson, actually Oro Valley. These mountains right over here, that's Mount Lemon, usually where I'm hiking. Then we turn to the east. Saguaro National Park East is way off in that direction. And then, of course, Saguaro National Park West is all through here. We are at the highest point of Saguaro National Park West. Off in the distance, that is Ryan Airfield, KRYN, or Romeo Yankee November. And this is one of the spots where you're not in an airplane, where you can turn to the north, and off in the distance is Marana Airport, Alpha Victor Quebec. I had to think about the letters for that one. And that's off in that direction. Let's spin around this way again. Everybody take some Dramamine, and off in this direction right over there, that is Kit Peak, and that's where a bunch of observatories, radio and optical, are. And of course there's observatories up on top of Mount Lemon as well. I've hiked about 4 miles because I did do a little detour when I went the wrong way. So now it's about a 3.5 mile hike back down to the canyon. So let's get going. So here's a couple tips to make your hike in Saguaro National Park West pretty awesome.
There is very little shade in Saguaro National Park West. Wear plenty of sunscreen or other sun protection. It's probably best to hike here between late September and late April. Late spring to early autumn will likely be too hot. The views are fantastic and my cell phone reception was decent about 80% of the time. Still, be sure to share your plan with someone, especially if you're hiking alone. And remember, always bring plenty of water.
I'd like to thank you for coming along on the hike today. I hope you felt the inspiration, because I am certainly inspired after this wonderful hike. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. Better yet, subscribe to the channel so you know when I add new content to the channel. Thanks for following along today, and remember, be yourself freely, but take care of yourself dearly. See ya! And I want people to be inspired just like you and I were. That's right, yeah, you and I. Break. Hey, it's JP. We are at Saguaro Park. Nope, it's Saguaro National Park.